So, we let Giroud score after he hasn't started in weeks. We then let Alonso score. And our only way to reply is in the 89th minute when a deflected own goal goes in the back of the net. Fab. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollie's Hotspurs, and today I'll be talking about that 2-0 defeat away from home against Chelsea. If you are new, please remember to hit like on this video, comment what you thought of the game and hit that subscribe button. So the lineup comes out, I see Lloris is in goal with a back five is what we were going with today, with Tanganga, Sanchez, Toby, Jan Vertonghen and Davies on that left back position. I was intrigued to see how this would go. It was obvious that we were set up to defend from the off. We then had four in the middle with Lo Celso, Ndombele, Winksy and Lucas Moura. Now it's nice to see Ndombele was starting, but I was putting bets on how long he would last. We had Steven Bergwijn all up top on his own, and with no Dele in the starting lineup. I think it was tactical from Jose. I mean, I have agreed with his decision. I mean, I think in recent weeks Dele's performance has not been great, let's be honest. And I think it was nice to let him be on the bench to start with, to be like, look, this is what's going to happen if you don't start performing. And on retrospect, I think it's also because when he'd come on, he'd look like he'd want it more to prove a point. The game kicks off and already we're set up quite deep. And to be honest, the whole game, even in the first half, we were giving Chelsea so much respect, time and space to literally do what they want with the ball. I mean, our first chance probably was in the 10th minute. Lo Celso has the ball, finds Lucas, who pings it to Steven. Steven first time pings it back to Lucas. Lucas takes a touch, fake shot, loses the defender, has a shot, but it's hit straight at the goalkeeper, Willy Carvalho. I mean, after sitting deep for 10 minutes, it was quite nice to actually see us do something attacking, but it wasn't long-lived, because in the 40th minute, this happens. Jorginho plays a lovely ball in behind our defence, literally straight through the middle. How nobody has managed to intercept it or pick it up. He goes straight to Giroud. Giroud has a shot. Luckily for us, Lloris makes a decent save, but it pings back out, falls to someone else. They have a shot. It hits the bar, then it falls to Giroud again. This is the third time in the same passage of play. It falls to Giroud. He has a shot, and he hits it near post. And you're going to put your money on it because Lloris doesn't save it near post once again. I mean, I feel like Lloris could have done better there. He does make a save on the first attempt, but come on. Near post again. And our defence, there's five of them, and our defence is just away with the fairies. I really don't know what was going on. You think with back five there'd be a lot of communication. It seemed like there was none out there today. So the goal goes in, and to be honest, nothing really clicks in our heads because we're moving the ball like we're snails, and there's no movement off the ball, and there's nobody looking to have the ball either. It was just an embarrassment. Let's go bad from worse when Harry Winks is booked, and I really don't know what was going on with Winks in the first half. It's like, I don't know, he got booked because he lost the ball and tried to win the ball back but fouled the player. And once he got that card, it was just flying in at people left, right and centre. And I was like, mate, steady on, you're on a yellow here. With that free kick, the ball comes in from Chelsea. We don't manage to clear it very well and it falls to Alonso. Now, Alonso has about 10 weeks to find the perfect touch, the perfect swivel and the perfect shot. And to be honest, it nearly pays off for him because it just goes over the top of the bar. Once again, I don't know what our defence is doing. Whenever we have the ball, there are at least 2 or 3 Chelsea players putting pressure on us wherever we are on the pitch. Us, no, we just let them walk in, left, right and centre. Our pressure today was just, well, non-existent. Next best passage of play, if I can name it that, was probably in the 33rd minute when Ndombele picks the ball up, finds Steven Bergwijn, who first time taps it to Lucas. Lucas has a shot, he's through on goal, he smashes it, but luckily Willy Carvalho saves it and it goes over the bar for a corner for us. Now, we need to be making more of these corners because in recent times, yes, Lo Celso's deliveries are half okay. I mean, they beat the first man most times, which is quite nice to see. But anyway, we take this corner, it comes in, Sanchez is ready to pounce, he heads it goalwards and he forces Willy Carvalho to make another decent save. For me, that could have been 1-1, but fortunately it was straight at the keeper nonetheless. Then in the 35th minute, if this went in, it would have been a madness. Toby, long ball specialist, pings the ball out to Japhet Tanganga, who takes a first touch, but fortunately that touch is too heavy. But somehow Alonso and the goalkeeper, it just bypasses them. And if Tanganga was a little bit faster, he would have got the other end and managed to tap it home. But fortunately, it just goes out of play. would have been an amazing goal. With this system of 5 at the back, it meant that our fullbacks weren't really getting forward, meaning we had no outlet on the wing, which was really hitting us hard. This 5 at the back needed to change ASAP. The first half was just a shambles. So I thought, you know what, we like coming back from behind in pretty much every game that we play at the minute, apart from Leipzig, but we won't remember that. And I was thinking, right, if we come out the second half, out from the blocks, feeling good, I think we'd be alright. But no, 48th minute, we let ourselves down again. There's a throw-in for Chelsea. Giroud has it, he flicks it on, brings it on to Barkley, who lays it off first time to Alonso, and Alonso smashes it, bottom corner, is 2-0. Now, if you look at this goal, Alonso is unmarked, we haven't shifted across, there's bloody 5 at us at the back, and we still can't stop Alonso from scoring, even though he's out wide by himself. So as you can tell by this minute, I'm ready to lob something across the room. Straight after, Ross Barkley decides, you know what, I'm going to have a shot as well. And luckily for us, Lloris manages to save it. It could have been easily 3-0 by this time, if not more. Then we move on to the biggest decision and debate of the game, and that is this. Take a look at it. So, at the time, VAR does not give this as a red card, and to be honest, it took 5 years for them to decide. For me, I think I agree with Glenn Hoddle, it doesn't normally happen. Lo Celso's obviously getting the ball back from the player that's on the floor. Now, it looks like Lo Celso is ready to drag the ball back, but unfortunately, the player's leg is there. Now, this has been up for interpretation. Is it malicious? I don't think so. If you watch it in real time, it does look quite nasty, but then when you slow it down and keep watching it, your opinion starts to change. And this is the thing that's wrong with VAR. VAR was there to make things clear and obvious. But depending on what official you have on what day is still open to opinion and debate. People were saying he meant to stamp on the player. People say that, no, it's a drag back. But we'll never know because we're each open to our own opinion. So VAR is an opinion on an opinion on an opinion, which is never going to fix the debate of whether it's a red card or not. Apparently they were talking that they might be able to, after the game, dish out a red card even though the game's finished. VAR put their hands up and said we've made a mistake, but that's what I say, it's always over. Somebody else might say that's not a mistake and that's not a red card, and then other people say that is a mistake. So I really don't know. Drop in the comments below what you obviously think, what it should have been, a red, not a red. Let me know your thoughts below. But yeah, that didn't really help the game at all. 59th minute, I thought we were going to crawl it back. Ndombele picks the ball up, makes a lovely turn, pulls the defender inside and out. He's running towards goal. Now he's got Alonso in front of him. He should have struck the trigger because he takes an extra touch and runs into Alonso. And the thing that was really irritating me today was we were always looking for the foul. Just stay on your feet and do something with the ball rather than falling down every 5 seconds. But for me, we were trying to walk the ball into the back of the net again. Ndombele should have struck the ball early, but no, he takes the extra touch and falls to the floor. That was the last instance we saw Tanguy because Lamela came on for him. And when Lamela came on, like he did against Leipzig, he was starting to ruffle a few feathers, which is what we needed this game because we weren't doing anything. Then get a free kick on the edge of the box in the 64th minute, I believe. Lamela steps up to take it. I thought Lo Celso was going to take it because their effort against Leipzig was phenomenal, but no, Lamela takes it. What does he do? Hits the first man in the wall. But the only good thing in the second half was that our wing backs were actually starting to bomb forward, which is what we needed in the first half because we had no bloody option anywhere. But once again, it was too little, too late. 77th minute, we see that Dele comes on for Steven Bergwijn. I think Steven Bergwijn played quite well today. When he had the ball, he wanted to do something with it, but he just didn't really have the service again today. I thought Dele would have come on a bit sooner, but he didn't. And when he came on, didn't really know he was there, if I'm going to be honest. But then he didn't have enough time to actually get into the game. We were lucky again not to concede another goal, and Jan Vertonghen got absolutely span out on that left. Ball comes in. Tammy gets on the end of it and Lloris somehow saves it even though it's behind him. So he can't save a goal near post, but he can save a goal that's ball's already gone behind him. So fair play to him, he made up for it there. Could have been 3-0 again, and it could have been made 4-0 when we give away a cheap free kick on the edge of the box. Marcos Alonso steps up, he hits it, and it hits the crossbar. Just really wasn't our day in the office today, really wasn't. I sat there thinking, you watch the score in the 89th minute. I mean, things were getting so bad, I was screaming God knows what at the telly, calling them all the names under the sun. I said, what do we think of Tottenham? Shit. And when I said that, Lamela decides to have a shot. For the first time we've decided to pull the trigger early, has a shot, catches Rudiger, and pings into the back of the net. The most luckiest FIFA goal you probably would ever score on FIFA as well, but I don't care, it goes in. But again, too little too late. We decided to actually not try and walk the ball into net, but actually have a shot early on, and it pays off. So the 89th minute, it's 2-1. By then, it's like I said, too little too late, and we go losing 2-1. Really don't know what to say. Didn't really turn up again. Turned up in the last 5 minutes, if that. There's little moments of magic, but it wasn't enough. Credit to Chelsea, they were insane today. Managed to hunt us down, pressure in waves, and managing to put 3 players on 1 player when we had the ball. Our defending was non-existent once again. Our pressuring was non-existent. We were probably pressuring in ones, not pressuring together. So it wasn't a great turnout, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say I'm going to look forward to the next game, but I don't think I can. I'm losing the will to live again. The joys of supporting Tottenham. But thanks again for watching. Let me know your comments below, especially that VAR decision. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and remember, come on you Spurs.